Ladies and gentlemen, very welcome to Motorsport Ireland's Champions of Irish Motorsport Awards. We'll be getting proceedings underway very shortly indeed, so if you wouldn't mind just taking your seats and we will get proceedings underway. Thank you very much. Please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, would you kindly take your seats, please? We will have plenty of opportunities to chat with friends, old and new, a little bit later on. So if you wouldn't mind taking your seats, ladies and gentlemen, and we will get proceedings underway here very shortly. Thank you. Take your seats, please. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, lots of you now who are standing, if you wouldn't mind taking your seats and we get proceedings underway. As you can see here, we have a huge crowd, and all the years I've been comparing this Motorsport Ireland Awards ceremony, thank you, this Motorsport ceremony, I think this is the biggest we've ever had. The room looks absolutely splendid, and you look fantastic, I must say, coming into December, into the Christmas period. It's the Champions of Irish Motorsport Awards for 2025, as presented by Kingfisher Motorsport. I'm John Kenny, and delighted once again, after all these years, to be host to our annual lunch to celebrate all that is good in Irish motorsport, both domestically and abroad. Motorsport Ireland, this is what we do. I think you'll agree there's a huge amount of disciplines involved there, and Motorsport Ireland oversees it all. Well, our awards ceremony will begin momentarily. We'll begin with our President's Awards, followed by the Clubman Champions and our Karting Champions. Then we'll have our break for lunch, and we will conclude with the rest of the awards, which include the High Achievers, the Rally Champions, and our two big awards today, the Billy Coleman for the Young Rally Driver of the Year, and the Sexton Trophy as well for the Young Racing Driver of the Year 2025. A little variance on this year's awards. We've got Leo Nolte on the floor with a roving mic and a camera as well to interact with various people at their tables, of which more anon. But let's have an address now from the FIA President, Mohammed Bel Sayab.
Dear President, dear members, dear award winners, I want to congratulate all our champions here today. You have succeeded thanks to your passion, dedication, and courage. You have made 2025 a truly remarkable year for Irish motorsport. Well done. I applaud the strong leadership of President Aidan Harper. The delivery of his strategic plan brings an environment where drivers can reach their full potential and achieve global success. And his 6 new awards will celebrate your significant contribution to motorsport. These awards recognize your work to support our shared values to innovate, empower, boost participation, champion sustainability, and promote inclusion. Your championships have been both competitive and exciting, and these races would not take place without the commitment and dedication of our volunteers. They are at the heart of everything we do. Tonight, in honor of their service to motorsport, 8 volunteers who have gone above and beyond will receive the FIA Volunteer Pin. Today celebrates last season, but it is also a time for us to look to the future. Together, we are making progress on our work to increase accessibility and to empower the next generation of talent. The FIA University's partnership with Dublin City University continues to expand our knowledge, increase our global understanding, and support our mission to tackle online abuse. 2025 has been a strong year for Irish motorsport. And with your champions, your volunteers, and your leadership, the future will be even brighter and grand. Congratulations once again.
Thank you very much. Now, Charlie McConlogue is the Minister of State at the Department of Culture, Communications and Sport, with special responsibility for sport and postal policy. And it's great for him and for us, of course, as well, for him to be with us today. So I'd like the Minister to say a few words before we get into our first set of awards. Minister.
Thanks very much, John, and it's great to be with President Aidan Harper and all of your committee and all of you who've travelled from right across the country to be here today for what is a really important event in your annual calendar. And good to be here with your sponsor as well, Kingfisher Sport, and acknowledge their support of today. And of course, being a Donegal man and having grown up in a county where the highlight of the sporting calendar is the Donegal International Rally every year and continues to be the case. It's a particularly great honour to be able to come here and acknowledge the wonderful role that all of you play and the Motorsport Ireland plays in our sporting activity every year, and the wonderful work that your organisation does as well as the national governing body. Because Motorsport Ireland supports an impressive array of motorsport events right throughout the year, and with such a strong level of activity, it is great and really important to have award ceremonies like this as well, to take the time out to honour the people who've been excelling across the field. I know today there are specific trophies and awards to honour our up-and-coming drivers as well as awards for those that have excelled and continue to achieve at the highest level. And I'm reliably informed that the award winners today will range in age from 7 years of age up to 87 years of age. And there's not many sports that can say that. To all the nominees, I wish you the very best of luck, and I congratulate you on excelling and getting to the point where you've been awarded today and your outstanding achievement recognised in being a nominee. Increasing participation in sports and sports-related activities are two really important priorities of the national sports policy, and much of the work across my own department is centred around getting our population to be more active and involved in sport, and to improve attendances as either as spectators or to be involved in terms of volunteers or organisers, or as organisers is really important work in terms of helping to achieve those goals. And working towards a more diverse and inclusive and representative sports sector is also key to achieving the targets which the government have set out. So I'm pleased to see that Motorsport Ireland are committed to increasing the number of female competitors and officials as part of its current strategic plan. I've also noted how our Irish competitors are competing so strongly at international events, and I know we're all really aware of how great Alex Dunn has been doing in Formula 2, and I know there are other drivers and co-drivers in the Motorsport Ireland Rally Academy who are delivering results year on year. My department provides funding to Sport Ireland to allocate to national governing bodies of sport, and for 2025 Sport Ireland have provided €240,000 to Motorsport Ireland as part of its annual investment, and a portion of this funding is used to provide bursaries to young drivers. But overall, the government will provide €31 million in core funding to national governing bodies this year, and that's something that we're continuing to seek to increase so that organisations like yours can benefit. And indeed, we've seen since 2018 a 76% increase in support for sport overall for the government, and that's the trajectory that we want to continue on. The nature of rallying events, of course, ensure that it will attract visitors from outside of the country to participate in events throughout the country, and this is not only great for the industry but also for our tourism and ability to portray Ireland in a positive light. Of course, the scenery on this island is a sight to behold, and it is a wonderful aspect of this sport that it can showcase our natural landscapes in such a positive manner. And certainly, as you go forward and look to the future as well, the government will stand ready to look to see how we can support you where you're looking to bring international events here into the country. But in finishing up, I'd like to thank again President of Motorsport, Aidan Harper, and also give a timely welcome as well to Pat Finn as the new head of Motorsport, who will be starting in his position after Christmas, early in the new year. I'd like to finish by congratulating the winners today, but also recognising all those who were nominated, as it means that you are working in a manner that is getting notice, it is excelling, and that are really providing inspiration for others to get involved in the sport. So I know you have a good afternoon ahead of you. I hope you all take the time out to enjoy it, to reflect on the year that's been, and to look forward to the year that's to come. It's well deserved. Thank you for all that each and every one of you does in terms of making motorsport such a strong sport within this country, and I look forward to working to support you in any way I can as well from a government point of view. So thank you very much for the invitation to be here today. Bear Bua, August Bannett. Goramila mai August Galer. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you. Thank you, Minister. I know you're busy, and it's great you took some time out to be with us here for our lunch today. Now, another address, and it was mentioned there a couple of times. Can you please welcome to the stage Motorsport Ireland President Aidan Harper.
Minister of State Charlie McConalogue, distinguished guests, champions in motorsport, dear friends. Once again, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you here today to the Motorsport Ireland Champions Award Lunch 2025. Very soon we will present awards to individuals who have performed magnificently in our sport from all over our country in 2025. Before we do that, this year is like no other year. We have lost some incredible people in our sport. So for the next moment, I'd ask you to stand and to join me in a round of applause to celebrate the lives of incredible people who are not with us here today. Thank you. Our sport is going from strength to strength, with growing numbers in disciplines and full entry lists across events, with many areas even holding reserve lists. We are now at the halfway point of our strategic plan, which has been crafted from 2024 to 2027. And with a 52% completion rate in that, we are going certainly in the right direction. We need to continue to hit the key milestones in order to bring the plan to fruition. As a reminder, our plan is built on 5 pillars, which have clear goals and deliverables. 1, leading our sport and safeguarding our future. 2, have a club and member focus. 3, build people and capacity. 4, develop pathways and participation. And 5, promote and communicate. Building our future is one of the main aims as we focus strongly on youth participation. Youth in our sport is very, very important, and we continue to foster the youth and bring them on board by reducing the competition age in certain disciplines. 2, our youth marshals and youth initiatives within marshalling and officials. This is all part of onboarding our young people into our sport with the hope that they will stay with us for many years. Major achievements in technology has seen the launch of our new Motorsport Ireland digital licenses for competitors and officials. These efficiencies engage and drive our environmental programme with the reduction of plastics. Further innovation and improvements will follow in Q1 and Q2 of 2026. As a country, we continue to outperform on the world stage across many disciplines. With incredible wins and championships sealed by pure professionalism, we as a country are at the top of our sport. On the home stage, we continue to identify and grow talent from grassroots up. Thanks to the incredible work of the Motorsport Ireland Rally Academy and its founder, John Coyne, we continue to be the envy of the world with what we have. Showcasing this talent at home and away is now what we do well. The realism of identifying elite athletes in our sport has never been so important, and now it is not just a talking point, but a real pathway which we have to move on. The onboarding of our new Sports Development Officer has been a major success. Working with clubs and organisations, this important role is ensuring that our sport stays relevant and that clubs receive the support that is needed in standing up various projects across the country as they strive for best in class. In January, we will welcome our new head of Motorsport, Pat Finn. Pat joins Motorsport Ireland at a prominent point in time where a strategic structure review has been initiated. This review will help us course correct if needed, right size and future-proof our sport for whatever is needed, ensuring we remain relevant for many, many years to come. We have strong border relationships with ANICC and also with Motorsport UK. These relationships help us foster initiatives and programmes working jointly together. To the many sponsors of our championships in the room here today, I thank you on behalf of Motorsport Ireland for your time and financial commitment in ensuring our sport operates to the highest level and carries exciting and leading brand names at all times. I would especially like to thank the main sponsor of our awards today, which is Kingfisher Motorsport. Neil Want and his team, it's great to have you here today, and indeed, many thanks for all you do for us. Media promotion is also very important for our sport, and I want to thank all sources of media, be it print or digital, for the great work and promotion you do. This needed outlet is vital for our future. To the office team of Motorsport Ireland, I say thank you for your hard work and commitment in delivering our sport. To the members of the board of the IMF, the Vice President of Motorsport Ireland, the Motorsport Ireland Council, Commission and Sub-Commissions, thank you for all you do for our sport. To our organising clubs, especially clerks of the course, for the construction of amazing events across all our disciplines, thank you. Also to the hundreds of volunteer marshals and others who have braved the elements weekend in, weekend out, be it on circuit or be it on a hill or be it on a stage or a closed road, in order for our sport to happen. You are the true heroes of our sport. To all our competitors, you are an essential spoke in the wheel. Your sportsmanship, commitment and hunger for competition is so important. Please keep it alive. I thank the President of the FIA, Mohammed bin Salam, and the entire FIA staff for their continued support. And I also thank Sport Ireland, and we are ever grateful for them for all they help us with. Turning to home, I thank my husband Michael, who unfortunately cannot be here today, but for bearing with me with all that comes with the role of the President and the time that goes into it. And finally, to our award winners today. This is your day. This is the day you looked forward to for some time. The day that costs you restless nights and numerous headaches. Be they finding sponsors and backing from a family and friends, but they have, and they've got you to where you are today. As we look to 2026, we do so in the light of the great people that have been awarded these trophies in the past. The names that you will see on the trophies as you lift them today is absolutely incredible. You are our true champions today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Aidan. I know Michael couldn't be here today, but your sister and Mam certainly are, so we welcome you to the Motorsport Ireland Awards. Now, for the presentations and citations, the FIA pins, the President's Awards for services to motorsport. Let's rejoin Aidan once again. Aidan.
Thank you very much, John. So we come now to the presentation of the FIA Volunteers Pin. This is the highest award that can be given to a volunteer in our country through the work of Motorsport Ireland and the FIA. We've 8 pins to award today, so we'll pick up the pace a little because I know people may be hungry. Our first pin goes to an individual who 55 years ago began their volunteering life working in a paddock and as a safety marshal on a hill climb. He served on the first committee of Donegal Motor Club and held a very high position there. He encouraged participation to competitors and officials over the years. His very famous saying, "You don't know what you don't know," echoes around the country and still echoes to this date. Of course, we're talking about Jim Callahan, who has sadly passed away. But to collect the pin on his behalf, I would like to ask his son Jared and his grandson Rory to come forward, please, and collect the pin. Thank you. Now, do you want to go either side of me there, lads? There you go. Let's go down. Thank you very much, Jared and Rory, for collecting that on behalf of Jim, and I know that you will bring it back to a very safe place in Donegal where it will be held in very high esteem. Our second FIA pin goes to an individual who has been involved in our sport for over 50 years. Starting in Donegal and then moving to Killarney. officiating in numerous positions, from Clerk of the Course, Deputy Clerk of the Course, Chief Marshal, Stage Commander. Be it road in, road out, be it service park management, be it spectator safety duties. This person exemplifies the spirit of volunteering in Irish motorsport. Ladies and gentlemen, the second FIA pin goes to Pat Healy from Killarney. Well done, Pat. Thanks. Bye-bye. The recipient of our third FIA pin, again, has many, many years of experience. From north to south and east to west, this person can be seen at the crack of dawn and as the sun sets, constantly working, constantly ensuring that our rally is ready to run wherever it may be. Predominantly acting as a Chief Marshal, but has acted in other areas. The individual has a very, what I would say, calm and soothing way to get the job done. Sometimes known as the Pied Piper around the country for bringing marshals from A to Z. And this individual has an extreme passion for motorsport. Ladies and gentlemen, the third FIA pin goes to Ger Hayes. Our fourth FIA pin goes to an individual who has been involved in motorsport for over 55 years. So you might see a trend here, and now you know where we're talking about youth in our sport, because all of these great people are magnificent, but we need our young people coming up underneath them. This person has shown exemplar leadership as part of the Motor Enthusiasm Club. He's been an organiser, a competitor, member of committee, clerk of the course, deputy clerk of the course, secretary, president, and even treasurer. Held all the positions. And he has been a very strong shoulder to lean on. Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth FIA pin goes to David Payne. Our fifth pin goes to an individual who cannot be here today, but I'm told is watching us on the live stream. Again, over 50 years of experience, incredible knowledge of the sport, working within his own club and in other clubs. A former Vice President of Motorsport Ireland and a Southern Regional Representative. The fifth FIA pin goes to Niall Murphy from Cork Motor Club, and I would like to call on Cian Donnelly to accept the pin on his behalf. FIA pin number 6, again another stalwart in our sport, a lifelong motorsport fan and organiser. Clerk of the course for one of the largest rally events in the country. Can be seen north, south, east or west, delivering timing gear from 4 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night. Hail, rain or snow. Also known for the Cúpla Focal of Gaeilge. Ladies and gentlemen, the 6th FIA pin goes to Eamon McGee from Donegal. We now go to pin number 7, but we're combining it with pin number 8 because there's a very good reason for that. This dynamic duo have been involved in motorsport around the country for over 60 years. Between them, there's 100 years combined in their knowledge. They deal at the coalface most times, carrying out very important jobs, be it competitor liaison officer or Rally 2. The camper van has been the office. It has been the area of consolation, excitement and disappointment for some people when they don't hear what they want to hear. The word force majeure has been used on numerous times. And going hand in hand with that is the Rally 2 coordinator. Ladies and gentlemen, pin 7 and 8 go to Pat and Winnie Shields from Wexford.
Congratulations to our FIA volunteer pin recipients. Now Aidan with his President's Awards.
Thank you very much, John. Moving to the President's Awards. So these awards aim to recognise and honour Motorsport Ireland member clubs, organisations and individuals who have been taking action to bring a positive change within sport and community and society as a whole. The first award is on diversity and inclusion. This club has and holds a very strong D&I policy. They promote diversity, ensure equality, and foster inclusion. Key principles: respect and dignity, equal opportunities, inclusive cultures, and representation is what the club promotes. This club is committed to fostering a motorsport community where everyone can participate, grow, and succeed. The winner of the Motorsport Ireland President's Award for Diversity and Inclusion is Wexford Motor Club. Our next President's Award is for the best use of PR and media. Founded in 1968, long before the days of Facebook and Instagram, etc., this club used handwritten notes to communicate to its members. Coming into the modern day, the club's commitment to public relations continues to promote the grassroots of Irish motorsport. The club approach to PR is proactive, inclusive, and community-driven. There is an incredible sense of collaboration and recognition. Not only do the club promote their motorsport, but they also promote other events and help out with events in their localities. Ladies and gentlemen, the President's Awards for the best use of PR and media this year goes to Burr Motor Club. Our next award is for youth participation in motorsport. This year, the President's Award for fostering youth participation in motorsport goes to an individual who has embraced the true meaning of youth in our sport. Working as Chief Marshal for many events this year, ensuring the encouragement of our youth marshals, ensuring that the procedures and policies that we have in place for our youth are followed correctly and that the criteria is adhered to. This person also works with other chief marshals around the country to ensure that the correct guidance in place and that the correct spirit is there for fostering our youth. Ladies and gentlemen, the President's Awards for youth participation in motorsport goes to Marie O'Donoghue. Our next award is on innovation. This club has been to the fore of innovation, instrumental in piloting our first refuel zones for rallying and online zero safety car training. Together with working on the road safety and innovation, working with schools, local communities, visiting schools, explaining what is the right and wrong of a road car and a rally car. Ladies and gentlemen, this award goes to Killarney Motor Club for the historic rally. Our next President's Awards goes to an area of sustainability and environmental. This goes to clubs or organisations who have introduced sustainability and environmental practices, either for themselves or for other clubs. In 2025, Irish Rallying introduced refuel zones, safe environments, safe areas for refuelling of our cars. One club came to the fore to provide vital equipment that was needed for this in a hurry: tents, soakage mats, bunded ground controls, etc. And offering this to other clubs around the country, which was taken up by huge demand. This process has created safe zones in service parks and ensuring an environmental issue does not happen. Ladies and gentlemen, the President's Awards for Environmental and Sustainability go to Limerick Motor Club. Congratulations, boys. Here you go. Put your hand on that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And our last President's Award, I don't know if it's going to be at the back of the room or not. Our last President Award goes for the working with local and civic bodies. Cooperation with local and civic bodies in the running of a motorsport event is very, very important, be it static or be it moving. In this case, a very incredible static event takes place at an iconic venue in Ireland, that being in Slane Castle. Collaboration with the Boyne Fishermen's Rescue and Recovery, working with cultural activity in the county, leaving a lasting and positive impact on the locality. And this event now features yearly on the Motorsport Ireland calendar. For their work with local and civic authorities in creating the Slane Car Show, this award goes to Aer Lingus Motor Club. John, thanks for your Thank you. Put your hand on that. Put your hand on that, John. Corey, put your hand on it. Put your hand on it. Well done. Thanks again. There you go.
Thank you, Aidan. So Aidan has one more to do now. This is the services to Motorsport. It's a joint presentation by Aidan Harper and can I invite to the stage Neil Want. Neil.
This very special award is sponsored by Kingfisher Motorsport, who are Motorsport Ireland's insurers. Neil, thanks for joining us on stage. This award is to recognise the amazing contribution an individual or group that they have contributed significantly in our sport. Starting his motorsport journey as a child, attending classic tracks such as Dunrod, Dunboyne, Shelburne Park and the Phoenix Park with his uncle. He marshalled in Mondello for the first race in 1968 to the late 1990s. He enjoyed both cars and motorbike racing. He started at Lone Rally Rescue, with his first event being in Donegal in 1992. established on the country's leading rally rescue units. The red van became synonymous at the start of every stage, be it a comfort as people went in to know who was in it and who was driving it, or be it for the cup of tea and slice of bread and butter that you would get because you mightn't have got anything else that morning. With over 60 years in our sport, sadly, this person passed away on us in 2021, aged 78. And this year's Services to Motorsport Award goes to Frank Heenahan from Athlone, and I invite his wife Anne now to collect the award on behalf of Frank. Congratulations.
Many thanks, Aidan. President's Awards, FIA pins, and that last award, very emotive. Frank Heenahan, the late Frank Heenahan. Thanks to Anne for coming in to collect that award as well, and Aidan will be back with us a little bit later on. So, just before lunch, we're going to do a next set of awards, which are the Clubman champions and our kart race champions. So, hopefully, you're not all down the back of the room. Let's start with the National Autocross Grass Surface Junior 9A champions, and I want to invite Brian Keegan, the chair of Motorsport Ireland's Autocross Commission, to join me on stage to make these awards. Thank you very much, Brian. The National Autocross Grass Surface Junior 9A champion from County Kerry is Daniel O'Connor. And we lost Brian. Calling Brian. Anybody see Brian? Art McCarry's got to step in, or John Naylor. Sorry about that, lads. Well done, Daniel. Our National Autocross Grass Surface Junior 9B champion from County Tipperary is William Kavanagh Jr. Art once again doing the awards. There's Brian now. You feeling all right, Brian? You all good? Attaboy, attaboy. Thanks for stepping in, Art. Our National Autocross Grass Surface Junior Buggy champion from County Dublin is Mark Keegan. Mark Keegan retains his 2024 title, and the trophy presenter eventually is his dad. Fix is right. Our National Autocross Grass Surface Intermediate champion is from County Tipperary, Jack Kavanagh. Well done, Jack. Our National Autocross Loose Junior champion from County Clare is Oren Hassett. done, Oren. Our National Autocross Loose Intermediate Champion from Limerick is Anthony Deneen. Anthony Deneen was the junior champion last year. Now the intermediate champion for 2025. Apparently he's also the two-wheel drive champion. The National Hill Climb Sprint Champion next, thanks to Brian for turning up for some of those awards. The chair of the Motorsport Ireland Hill Climb Sprint Commission, Enda Byrne, will join us now. Enda. Here he is. Thanks for joining us, Enda. The National Hill Climb Sprint Champion, the winner of the Frank Keane Trophy, hails from County Dublin. It's Billy White. Billy retains the National Hill Climb Sprint Championship for 2025, having won it last year. Our next award winner sadly can't be with us this afternoon. The National Hill Climb Sprint Saloon Champion and the winner of the Simon McKinley Trophy from County Wexford is Brian Kerwin. If you would... And can I invite Simon Hobbs, the chair of the Rallycross Commission, for our next set of awards, please. Rallycross champions. Seamus Hobbs joining us now. Our National Junior Rallycross Champion hails from County Louth. It's Logan Hay. Well, Logan. But winning the National Rallycross Championship for an incredible 9th time, will you welcome to the stage a legend of Rallycross in Ireland, the winner, once again, my friend, Derek Toll. And not only did he win the Irish Championship for the 9th time, he also secured the coveted GB1 plate, which he wore last weekend at Mondello Park by winning the Five Nations British Rallycross Championship this year. 2nd time winning it, and he's a 2-time European champion as well. This guy truly is a legend of Irish Rallycross and international Rallycross as well. Derek Toll. Now can we have Tim Faulkner, the the Motorsport Ireland Audit Test Commission Chairman. That's Tim Faulkner, please, to the stage. Thank you, Tim. I'll just wait for Tim to make his way up towards us. The championship class National Audit Test Champion, who wins the Hewison Trophy, magnificent trophy as well, hails from County Kildare. The winner is Peter Grimes. Now, not only did Peter win the National Auto Test Championship this year, but he also won the 2025 British Auto Test Championship this year. So, dual success for Peter Grimes. The Challenge Class National Auto Test Champion wins the Ascot Trophy, hails from County Cork, Liam Cashman. Well done, Liam. And the novice class national auto test champion wins the Europa Cup. He hails from County Wexford. It's Eric Conlon. Okay, that is our Clubman champions. Momentarily, we'll be giving you our list of kart race champions. I know you're hungry. We will get on with the lunch very shortly. But Leo Nolte, you have somebody with you.
Well, I'll do a quick walk around, John. Just Mondello table here. I've used you already. There's nobody doing any work. They're all tuned into this, apparently watching the live stream back there. Rallycross, guys, great to see you. Big Rallycross news next year. Derek, Euro Rallycross coming back. Let's have a chat with Billy Coleman, though, because he's sitting over here. Billy, wonderful to have you here. I'm doorstepping you. I know I didn't tell you earlier. A lot of young talent in rallying around, Billy, isn't there?
Yeah, apparently so. Even the namesake or two.
Yeah.
No connection, mind you.
Do you miss it at all? It must have been your life for a long, long time. Well, that and farming, of course.
Do you know what? It's even painful for me watching it there now, because I still have itchy feet about it all, and even though I couldn't wait to get out of it at the time. But then it's a strange thing, you know. It kind of haunts you at times, and I even had a kind of an idea there in recent years. I'd love to do the Roger Clark Rally in England, because I was knocking on the door for a top 3 there several years in the old RAC, and geez, I said it'd be great to have another go at a proper rally.
It's a great rally.
Night driving, even, you know, a proper test.
I'll put you on the spot here, Billy. If we organised a car now, if a group got together, would you actually do it?
Unfortunately, I'd say if I'm still around, I'll be turning 80 by the time the next one is on. So,
but I'd still have a tenner on you.
I've been told I would not be the oldest competitor by.
You've done a bit of research on it, so.
No, but a couple of fellas got the idea, and I said, "Come on, forget it."
This is brilliant. I'll talk to John Coleman later. He does all the management of it anyway. Where's Ronan? Ronan, how are you? Jump up there for a second if you don't mind. It's gas to see you sitting beside Billy Coleman. You did that for a long time before.
For many a year, Leo, absolutely, yeah.
Ever have any crosswords?
Not a word.
Really?
Not at all.
And who was in charge?
The boss.
Really?
I know, we've had some marvellous years. Absolutely marvellous.
You did. And just for people who don't remember Billy rallying, and like it was absolutely world class. You've sat beside a lot of other drivers. What was so special about Billy Coleman?
I think Billy was really putting me on the spot here, Leo. But I often said to Billy about Billy, was terribly easy on the car. He knew exactly what the car was doing. Great mechanical ability, great understanding of the vehicle, and always got us to the finish line.
Yeah, that's what everybody said about Billy. Silky smooth, and the mechanics couldn't believe they didn't have to change pads and stuff like that. But he still matched the pace of the guys that were car wreckers.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He was on it all the time.
So if we do this and put him in an L Mark 1 Escort or something, are you going to be sitting beside him at the Roger Clark?
I'd have to.
Fantastic. There you go, John. We'll. That's great stuff. Very exciting concept. I'll hand you back over to John. We'll be back around the room talking to some more people later on.
Thank you, Leo. Thanks very much. And thanks to Billy and to Ronan as well. Now, as I said, before lunch, I know you're all hungry, we'll do our kart race champions. Trevor Gray, the chair of the Motorsport Ireland Kart Commission, and John Mason, who's the managing director of Tilliston Ireland, are going to do these first set of awards. If you gentlemen would like to join me on stage, please, that would be great. Thank you, Trevor, and also thank you to John as well. The National Tilliston T4 Bambino champion, I kid you not, he's 7 years of age. From County Cork, Danny Clancy. If you think he's young now, he started racing last year when he was 6. He won this year's championship, top three results consistently all round of the championship. Only 7 years of age. Jesus. The National Tilliston T4 Mini champion is from Slieverua in County Waterford, Dermot Claridge. He started karting in 2023, standout driver in this year's championship. 4 final victories to secure the championship. Karting starts them young, folks. The National Tilliston T4 Junior Champion from County Kilkenny is Joey Carney. Second season in the T4 Junior class. Epic battles with Eddie Summers all season, taking 3 final wins to help secure this year's championship. Well done. The National Tilliston T4 Senior Champion from County Kilkenny is Aaron Coogan. Aaron indeed was the 2024 champion, first senior driver to win back-to-back titles. Won 5 rounds on his way to winning this year's championship. Slightly taller than a 7-year-old. The National Tilliston T4 Senior 168 champion hails from County Carlow, Colin Munnelly. Three victories this season, earning him the title after an immense battle with Niall Hurson. Also, a very impressive third in this year's T4 Nations Cup, which was held in Valencia. Thank you, John Mason, for those set of awards. Trevor's going to stay with us now for the next set, which is the National Rotax Micro Max Champion. He hails from Limerick. It is Corey Lyons. Style and elegance, folks. Style and elegance. What a suit. The National Rotax Max 177 champion from Westmeath, Harry Fagan. Harry is 17. He hails from Westmeath, I mentioned. Champion in only his 3rd year in karting. Well done to Harry. Well done, Harry. The National Kart Champion, the Miami X30 Junior from Kildare, Tig Buckley. He's now won back-to-back X30 Senior Championships, also winning in 2024. 4th national title in a row. Well done. And keeping it in the family, the National Kart Champion, the Miami X30 Senior, also for Kildare, it's his brother, Jack Buckley. Fourth national title in a row, having won 2 junior championships in 22 and 23. Significant achievement for the Brenning Tech Racing team and for Jack as well. The National Kart Cadet Champion, winner of the Neil Shanahan Memorial Trophy, thanks to Trevor for those set of awards, will be presented by my good friends Liam and Mary Shanahan. Those of you who are not aware of it, their son Neil, who was a very good friend to all of us in Motorsport, indeed, took part in the 24-hour 2CV race in Mondello Park in one of my cars, would you believe, years and years ago, sadly missed. But the winner of the Neil Shanahan Memorial Trophy, the National Cadet Kart Champion, hails from Dunboyne in County Meath, is another Dempsey, Danny Dempsey. Certainly keeping it in the family. Son of Keith and Joanne, grandson of Cliff. Used to cause mayhem in Mondello Park, but he's settled down. That's it, wreck the place. And thank you to Liam and Mary for making that presentation. Okay, one more before lunch. Have we gone back to Leo on the floor again? Yes, we are. Leo, you've got somebody else to chat to.
I have a few people, actually. We're going to squeeze a few more in. You're bringing back memories about a 2CV race, John. That's a long, long time ago, isn't it?
97 and 98.
I remember John coming into the pits and he'd hit a bumblebee, and one of the mechanics said, well, you must have hit it head on because you weren't going fast enough to catch it. But those 2CVs were a little bit slow, weren't they?
Yeah, you keep it going there, son.
Roddy Green, I'll doorstep you. We haven't arranged this. Big news for Mondello and for Irish Motorsport.
Yeah, super stuff, Leo. Thursday we announced that European Rallycross is coming back to Ireland, to Mondello Park, for the first time in probably 30 years. So, yeah, we're really excited about it. A lot of hard work gone into it to get it to this stage. And we'll be knocking on a lot of doors to get a bit of support for it. So great to hear that the government are going to support international events. So might be having a chat with somebody before the day's out. The minister might get somebody in his ear, you know. So, but yeah, it's great. It's super for the sport to bring that level of international motorsport back to the shores of Ireland is really exciting.
It used to be a massive event. I'm old enough to remember it. The place would be absolutely jam-packed with these names that we'd only ever seen on television. You know, there was no Twitter or Facebook and stuff back then, you know. But huge excitement. You can see it in this table here. Derek, look at Derek in particular. He's just so excited.
Yeah, absolutely. That's it. And the same for the rest of us, you know, to get involved at this level. The FIA have done a great job, I think, this year, for next year, going back to the European Championship. And they've made some interesting changes, gone away from the electric, gone back to ICE as well for the engine. So it looks like there's massive interest in it. So for us, it's going to be a big push to get the event on the ground, and we're really excited about it.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks very much, Roddy Green. Let's keep going across here. ICE, by the way, is internal combustion engine. That's just, he's down with the kids. Let's have a chat with some of the young guns over here. Where's Alex Stenning? Did I see Alex Stenning somewhere? I did. Alex Stenning, here he is. Asian Super Trofeo champion. Stand up there, Alex. We'll have a chat with you. That hasn't been a bad season, has it, with David Kennedy and Russell and the Theodore team?
Yeah, definitely. We had a new car, new manufacturer, new continent to race on this year, so everything was new going into this year. So I didn't know what to expect. And to kick off the campaign with 2 race wins really set us up for the year that we're going to have. I took a big risk going for it. They took a big risk with me, and it definitely paid off in the end. We had a shootout 2 days after Misano with Lamborghini themselves, and it went really, really well. So I think it's going to be between...
You were about to say something there, were you, that you're not supposed to say, Alex?
Yeah, well, we were the fastest on the first day, so we'll see how they review it internally, and I'll know in the next week.
Okay, and your 2026 plans will depend on that?
Yes, we've something almost confirmed out in Asia, and there might be another program in Europe and in the works.
Oh, I won't push it too hard. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Denning. Where's Max Hart? Max, come on up here. The best looking racing driver in the world. It's great to see you with your top on.
Thanks, Leo.
For once.
Well, if I had your... I won't say it. If I had your physique, I wouldn't be taking my top off either.
True, rough but true. So you didn't win anything this year, did you?
I didn't win any championships, no, but a couple of race wins and some good results.
I got a lift from, I sound like a jet setter here, I'm not, but I was lucky enough to go to Alex's last race, as were you, and I saw you in action, because during that hour's flight you were hustling up sponsors to try and get to Macau, and I was very impressed with what I saw, ringing everybody, trying to get the team to come down a bit with the price, trying to get sponsors to get a bit more from them. There's a lot of that stuff goes on for racing drivers, for rally drivers, for the young karters will have to learn it. An awful lot more than just turning up on a Sunday afternoon, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the new age racing driver has to be more than just a driver. They have to be, this marketing genius. You have to be able to talk to all these wealthy individuals that can support you in making your dream come true. But that was a really last minute one. They phoned me on the Friday with an offer, and I had to see if I could make it happen, and I couldn't. And then Friday evening they came back to me with a better offer, and you were with me then, so I was ringing around trying to see who could support me, and eventually I was able to get a deal done Monday morning.
Yeah. and straight to the airport. I felt like I was half involved purely because I was in the car. It's great to see you, Max. It's great to see you doing so well. So there you go. That's Max Hart, ladies and gents. Himself and Alex Denning are two former winners. They're two former winners of the Young Driver of the Year, so it just shows you with Sport Ireland and Motorsport Ireland that they're putting their choices. They put a lot into the selection process, and it's a pretty tough interview as well as your performances during the year. And they're two fine young men who are getting a career going because of the start really they got it from Motorsport Ireland and Sport Ireland. So there you go. We'll hand back to John Kenny.
Thank you very much, Leo. Nice to say to Max Hart, well, you didn't win anything this year. A couple of races, that'll do it. Thanks, Leo. We'll have more from Leo on the floor a little later on. Before lunch, our final presentation. This is the winner of the J.C. Millard Memorial Trophy. And can I ask John Laylor first to present this award and ask to read the citation on behalf of the chair of the selection committee, Rosemary Walsh, to the stage, please. Rosemary and John, thank you.
(1928), Jimmy Millard's father brought him his first motorcycle, which was the start of a long involvement in motorsport. A founder member of MG Club and a regular RIAC steward, Jimmy was a regular competitor on the Circuit of Ireland in the post-war years and did the iconic Monte Carlo Rally 5 times. Jimmy was still a regular competitor in hill climbs until the late 1970s, 50 years after his love affair with the sport began. One of Jimmy's great strengths was his encouragement and help to beginners in various disciplines of the sport. He is remembered by the presentation of the Jimmy Millard Trophy, which is made to a competitor who has made a contribution to the sport above their competition record. This year's recipient is a member of the Motorsport Ireland Kart Commission and has acted as clerk of the course and deputy clerk of the course at events this year at both karting and trials. Their commitment to the sport is shown in the help and time given to other clubs and organisations, including at international kart events in Spain and Italy this year. Despite being one of the first to arrive and the last to leave an event, this person also finds time to compete in Clubman events like auto test and production car trials. Their involvement in motorsport gives hope for the future generation of volunteers and officials, and their enthusiasm for the sport and willingness to help is to be praised. The recipient of the Jimmy Millard Award for 2025 is Adam Farrelly.
Okay, well done, Adam Farrelly, and thanks to Rosemary and John for making those presentations. Our main body of awards, I know that's been pretty busy in our first hour and a quarter there. We have our racing champions, we'll have our outstanding achievement awards, our rally champions, and of course the two big ones, the Young Rally and Racing Driver of the Year awards to come very shortly. But I know you must be hungry, so enjoy your lunch and we'll see you after that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, would you like to resume your seats, please? We will have dessert coming in the middle of our next set of awards. We will get through this as fast as we possibly can so you can avoid the M50. If not, you can hang around. Up to yourselves, folks, but if you resume your seats now, we'll get our final set of awards underway. Thank you. Before we continue, can you put your hands together for the staff here at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Santry? It's real loaves and fishes times, you got to say. Over 300 people here. It's a magnificent setting, and well done to the staff as well. And a personal thanks as well to Art McCarrick, who put the whole thing together for us as well. Once again, a terrific job Art has done. And to Alex Sinclair Jr. as well, who is involved in getting the committees together to pick the Young Rally Driver and the Young Racing Driver of the Year as well. Well done, Alex. Brilliant stuff. Now, first up, this is our Outstanding Achievement Awards, and we'll have our first inductee in the Hall of Fame for the first time in a very long time, actually, Craig Breen a couple of years ago. And you can see the Hall of Fame inductees away to my left-hand side on the board over here. It hasn't been unveiled yet. We will do that now in a second. But first up, these are our high achievers for the year. Josh McArlane and Owen Tracy, learning curve really for the Motorsport Ireland Academy pairing. They stepped up to the top level of the World Rally Championship in a Rally 1 car. They secured 7 top 10 finishes for the M Sport Ford World Rally team. From Arna's Aaron Johnston guided Takumo Taksua to 16 stage wins and a second place overall finishes on Rally Sweden and Rally Finland. They won the manufacturer's title as well, Toyota. William Crichton and Liam Regan won the 2025 British Rally Championship in their Toyota Yaris Rally 2, only the 4th Irish driver ever to do so. Billy was the first. Try and think of the other two were. I'll leave it with you. Charlie Eastwood, don't shout it out. Charlie Eastwood, the former Young Racing Driver of the Year, drove for Chevrolet in the 2025 IMSA Sports Car Championship, the FIA Endurance Trophy and the European Le Mans Series. 5 podiums, 2 wins for Charlie. Matt and Catherine Shinners continued their globe-trotting adventures, having competed on rallies on 6 continents this year. They took on the challenge of competing in Madagascar, of all places. Max Hart, who you heard from earlier on, the reigning Young Racing Driver of the Year. He competed in the TCR Europe Championship of 2025, a win and 2 podiums on his way to 9th in the championship. Great year for Craig Rahill, the reigning Billy Coleman Award winner, stepped up to the Junior European Rally Championship this year with co-driver Connor Smith. The pair won the Barum Czech Rally Zlin, and Craig secured 3rd in the championship and the Rookie of the Year award as well. So it was a big step for Craig. He did really well. John Armstrong as well. Shane Byrne challenged for the FIA European Rally Championship title in 2025 with the Motorsport Ireland Academy, narrowly missing out on the championship despite winning the last 2 rounds in Wales and Croatia. And Alex Denning, who you also heard from earlier today, the 2023 Young Racing Driver of the Year, crowned the Lamborghini Super Trofeo Asia Pro Champion alongside Charles Leong Hon Chow in the SJM Theodore Racing team. They're your high achievers for this year. So our Outstanding Achievement Award, and as I mentioned, we're having a Hall of Fame inductee. There isn't many in this particular Hall of Fame, as you can see from the board here, so it's a very prestigious honour to whoever receives it. So the citation and presentation will be made by the Motorsport Ireland President, Aidan Harper.
I hope everybody enjoyed their lunch. Great to see such a performance here earlier before lunch. And thanks to the Minister, he's had to leave. He's at another event to go to, but it was great to have him here this morning to see how tremendous our sport is and where our sport is at. And you look at the age range of what has come up on the stage, it's absolutely incredible. So I think just another round of applause for all of those people before us. So now we come to the Hall of Fame. The Motorsport Ireland Hall of Fame is the highest honour that Motorsport Ireland can bestow on an individual in our sport. This year, is going to go to a man who grew up in Dublin and studied mechanical engineering at University College Dublin. He suspended his activity rallying career in 1983 to focus on his business profession. He has driven 22 different rally cars across 750 events over 50 years. He has won his class in the Dunlop Irish National Rally Championship in 1976. He took the overall honours in the 1977 Irish National Rally Championship in a 2-litre GP1 Super Avenger. He won the 1982 Irish Tarmac Championship with co-driver Christy Farrell in a Sunbeam Lotus. He also achieved Group N champion titles twice in the Malaysian Rally Championship. He founded the Motorsport Ireland Rally Academy in late 2018, which is based on the ambitious, results-driven goals of producing an Irish world champion in rallying within the 10 years. His programme is structured and focused, much like a business development plan, designed to take young talent through a clear progression. In the holistic development, the structured programme focuses on improving drivers' levels of fitness, mental toughness, nutrition and specific rally skills, such as pace notes, driving, coaching and mechanical skills. In strategic exposure, the process involves step-by-step provision of experience, moving drivers from Ireland and UK events to Europe, and subsequently towards the World Championship events. Competing in Europe raises the drivers' game because they compete against the top 2 or 3 people from 10 different countries. In its brief 6 years of operation, the Academy has achieved significant milestones. In the Rally 1 tier, it has elevated driver Josh McAlliern and co-driver Owen Tracy. On World Champions, the Academy has created or enabled 4 junior world champions. These include driver William Creighton and co-drivers Liam Regan, James Fulton and Brian Hoy. Turning to the grassroots growth, a secondary goal was to create a buzz and entice more people into Irish rallying. This waterfall effect is evident by the J1000 entry level formula, which grew from just 3 regular drivers during the Academy's first year to 32 registered crews currently. This broadening of talent pool dramatically improves the chances of success on world-class stages and development. This person resides in California and returned to rallying competitively in 2014. He drives a 360 brake horsepower Porsche 997 RGT. He previously won the California Championship in a Subaru Impreza. He plans to compete in the FIA's RGT Championship, which is a mix of WRC and European events. An incredible journey with a strategic foresight in our sport, but for our sport. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Motorsport Ireland Hall of Fame goes to John Coyne. Congratulations. There you go. You go down here from this one.
Well done and heartiest congratulations, enjoying an illustrious list, Hall of Fame inductee for 2025, John Coyne. Must thank Aidan Harper for making that presentation as well. Now we're going to move it on to the International Driver of the Year Award, the winner of the Manley Memorial Trophy. Now, this is the driver who's the International Driver of the Year, the International Irish Driver of the Year, and is voted for by members of the Irish Motorsport Press who are here with today, and I'm included in that one. So I'll read out the citation. This winner, a former winner of the Sexton Trophy Young Racing Driver of the Year, has been competing in the FIA Formula 2 series this year for road and motorsport, as well as outings in Formula 1 free practice session, especially at the Austrian Grand Prix. Absolutely outstanding in free practice 1, where he was 4th overall and just point something of a second behind Piastri. It was incredible stuff. He also competed at the Italian Grand Prix with the McLaren Formula 1 team. He's reported now in talks with the Alpine F1 team about a role in their driver development program. He's 20 years of age, 5th in the Formula 2 standings with 2 victories, 8 podiums in his rookie season, 1 round remaining in Abu Dhabi this weekend, so sadly he can't be with us today. He's now set for a 2nd season with Road and Motorsport in Formula 2 in 2026. So the International Driver of the Year award, the winner of the Manley Memorial Trophy, is Alex Dunn.
Hi everyone, it's Alex. Really sorry I couldn't be there to receive the award tonight. It's a great honour to win the International Irish Driver of the Year once again. Unfortunately, I'm here doing my racing duties in Qatar and Abu Dhabi, but I hope you all have a great night, and thank you again for the award.
Alex Dunn. The man nearly at the pinnacle of his motorsport career, and hopefully he will progress even further. Now, the award for the outstanding contribution to Irish motorsport, and the winner of the Ivan Webb Memorial Trophy, Aidan Harper and Susan Webb, will make this presentation. If you'd like to join us on stage, Aidan once again and Susan Webb. And can I ask Dave McCormack to read the citation on behalf of the chair of the selection committee. Dave McCormack, if you join me on stage, thank you.
Pioneering motorsport personality. In the 1950s and 60s, Ivan Webb was a member of the General Committee of the RIAC and tragically lost his life in an aircraft accident in 1972, just 2 months after being elected chairman of the Competitions Committee. The Ivan Webb Award is presented annually to someone who's made an outstanding contribution to Irish motorsport. This candidate has shown exceptional force within Irish motorsport, exemplifying dedication, professionalism, and an unwavering commitment to inspiring, encouraging, and supporting people in motorsport. This candidate consistently demonstrates outstanding organisational ability, ensuring smooth operations, clear communication, and unfailing support for all our members and volunteers. The various events their club run are each approached with the same enthusiasm to have the event run to the highest standards for both the organisers and the competitors. We are humbled by the sheer volume of dedication and time this candidate dedicates to their club and to motorsport, all while juggling a full-time job. This candidate has cut summer holidays short to be back to help at club events. This candidate is happy to run the administration side, as well as marshal, officiate. This candidate can be seen at any number of events around the country, supporting clubs, events, and competitors to reach their fullest potential. As the first person from Motorsport Ireland to engage in the Sport Ireland Certificate in Sports Coach Development Programme, this candidate has strengthened the pathway for future leaders in the sport by fostering growth, inclusion, and ambitious standards of practice. By working closely with commissions and Motorsport Ireland Rally Academy, this candidate is expanding their skill set to pave the way for coaching at all levels of our sport. As a member of the Motorsport Ireland Women in Motorsport Commission, Her networking and organisational skills have raised women's profile in motorsport, not just as competitors, but officials, marshals and backroom teams, helping to increase women's participation in motorsport, both at home and abroad. In recognition of her exceptional service, leadership and lasting impact, the 2025 Ivan Webb Memorial Award goes to Noelle Horn.
Congratulations, Noelle. Thanks to Dave for making that presentation and read the citation. We now move on to the Mick McArrian Award. Mick sadly missed from Motorsport, good friend of mine down the years as well. Colette Merrigan will make this presentation along with John Naylor, who will read the citation on behalf of the chair of the selection committee. So Colette and John, please. Thank you.
Catherine, can you make your way up here? Are you there? Sorry, I didn't see you. I wasn't paying attention. So most people here will remember Mick McArrian, who we lost in 2022. And this award is presented annually in memory of Mick, who generously shared his wisdom and enthusiasm with a new generation of Irish drivers and epitomised the spirit of Irish motorsport as a driver, a champion, a mentor, team manager, ambassador, and above all, a friend. So, this year, I have another pocket here. Described by a former navigator and close friend, Frank O'Donoghue, as being hugely talented, having no sense of time, hilariously funny, generous, and universally popular, you can see why this person is the winner of the Mick McArrian Award. In the late 1960s, having just acquired an unusual Renault 8 Gordini, he promptly won the first ever Irish autocross championship with the Dock alongside. He then took to the stages, taking on far more fashionable equipment and twice missing out on an overall victories by less than a second. He famously drove a borrowed Mini Traveller to second overall on the Monaghan Motor Club Rally, the standard 850cc machine only beaten by a twin-cam Escort, and finishing ahead of a horde of Escorts and Coopers. In more recent times, he proved that the bug never left him, and he competed in an endurance trial at the wheel of a starlet, and to this day can be seen marshalling at endurance trials, sporting trials, auto tests. A true enthusiast, and so a worthy winner of the Mick McArrian Memorial Award. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Paddy Fay.
Congratulations to Paddy Fay and to Catherine Merrigan and to John Naylor for making that award, and to John reading that citation. The late Mick McArrian, the Mick McArrian Award for 2025. Paddy Fay. Our next award is the Rosemary Smith Award, and can I ask Nicola Watkins, that is, and Arthur Collier to the stage, please. Nicola Watkins will read the citation on behalf of Chair of the Selection Committee for the Rosemary Smith Award.
Rosemary Smith was a trailblazer in Irish motorsport and remains Ireland's most successful female driver. Rosemary died on the 5th of December 2 years ago this week, and before her passing she presented a trophy to the RIAC, expressing her wish that it be awarded within Irish Motorsport. The Motorsport Ireland Women in Motorsport Commission, in partnership with the IRC, is proud to once again to honour this wish. This year's recipient of the Rosemary Smith Trophy has demonstrated outstanding versatility and achievement across many motorsport disciplines, including circuit racing, endurance trials, rallying and rallycross. Beginning her career in 2015, she has competed in the sport every year since, rising steadily through the ranks and making history as the first woman to win in the Irish Touring Car Championship. She has since earned successes across Global GT Lights, Striker Sports Cars, Britcar and the Citroën C1 Challenge, and the MSVT Track Day Championship. She's a multi-time endurance champion and a proven competitor in both national and international events. Her recent seasons have included championship victories, race wins and consistently impressive form throughout the UK and Ireland. This year she competed in 2 8-hour races with the American Endurance Racing Series at Summit Point Circuit in West Virginia, further demonstrating her growing international profile. And we're delighted to announce that the Rosemary Smith Trophy for 2025 is being awarded to Tipperary racing driver Nicole Drought.
Ten years racing now, and the Rosemary Smith Award winner for 2025, Nicole Drought. Leo, are we going back to you? Are we going back to you to see if you can find somebody on the floor there? I'm sure you
Absolutely,
can.
you can. Yeah, I was busy applauding there. I was. It's a bit of a networking event, John. This, isn't it? It's great. You're getting to talk to everybody. We were discussing. I've got the Shanahans and the Merrigans at my table there, and we were of course talking about Neil and talking about Mick, but we were also talking about wine gums. It's amazing the way the conversation goes. Apparently Maynards are the best and the cheap ones are no good at all. They're too chewy according to Liam. So there you are. Anyway, I've got to head towards this table here because, sorry about that, a little bit of feedback. John Coyne. John, there you are. You've changed seats since I spotted you earlier, John. You might jump up there. I don't want to talk to you about the award. Congratulations on the Hall of Fame. That's wonderful. But I want to talk to you about your passion for the sport and beyond what John said about you earlier, what you've set up here with these incredible people around the table, because it's very, very impressive.
Yeah, well, getting the award today was a bit of a surprise and a very pleasant one. I'm very honoured to have my name on that plaque as well. But the Academy was an idea that Sean McHugh and myself put together 6 years ago, and objective, as Aidan mentioned, was to try to create a Irish world champion within 10 years. Time's running out now. We've got to step the game up a little bit, but so far so good. With 6 years in, we have Irish crews competing at pretty much every step of the ladder of the FIA progression in rallying. And I think the thing that I'm most happy with is that we've created a really solid base of support for creating athletes and helping the rally drivers become true professional athletes at an elite level, and understanding the amount of work that needs to go in to be competitive on the world stage. And I think we've made some good progress there. We have the bases loaded. It's a matter of time before we achieve the ultimate objective.
Great to hear you talking like that, John. It's a wonderful initiative, but I remember when it started off and it sounded like a pipe dream. We're going to have an Irish driver in WRC and everyone's going, oh, that's a big ask. You know, now you guys have it. You're surrounding these young drivers, as you said, they're getting help and they're getting support. And I see you at all the events, and I've spoken to the drivers, and they're saying that having you there is brilliant, just that you fly all over the world to go to these events and you give them a little bit of advice and support. The engine room is here beside you. Sean McHugh never stops, never off the phone, working the whole thing. Alan Heary, that you have there, sports coach. I've worked with Alan before. He's an incredibly talented man, and I think your mind is as important as your engine and your chassis when you're competing in motorsport, and he seems to be able to cope the best out of people.
Yeah, maybe even more important is the mental attitude and the fortitude to keep going when things aren't just going quite your way. And if we're helping people to build that resilience, I think that's going to take us where we need to go.
Exactly. You mentioned the word athlete there, John. I think that's something new. Like Motorsport Ireland have done a great job moving closer to Sport Ireland, and athletes now have access, racing drivers and rally drivers have access to some of the training and the campus, which is incredible, and there is supports available. And obviously there are 2 incredible awards and financial incentives given out today. In terms of that sort of stuff, you've put a lot in personally, and that you're going forward, you want to kind of commercialise the thing a little bit, don't you?
Yes, we do. We want to spread the net a bit, both to folks like myself who've had successful careers but have also had a passion for motorsport along the way, and to put something back into motorsport. And there are, apart from myself, there are many others who are contributing to the Academy at this time. And then the next step is to find some commercial sponsorship for the program so that we can make it a perpetual activity.
So you have a machine now to offer companies that can put them on the world, quite literally on the world stage, if they back your Academy.
Yes, we do. And I think we've been gathering speed and gathering reach. If you now look at the Academy metrics on all of the social media, and that we train the athletes to build their own profiles, and getting a lot more traction there, a lot more recognition. So I think we're moving into a phase where we have a solid commercial offering to take to other companies that see the value of a worldwide Irish-based activity.
You'd love to hear it. Well, you're live on the web, John. There could be some guy going, I was just wanted to get rid of all this money. I might give John Coyne a ring. The whole room would be looking for him or her if that was the case. But it's all travelling in the right direction. You're probably ahead of where you needed to be. I know you said time is running out. I would see you as having got some of your objectives earlier than you might have thought.
Yeah, well, we've 4 world titles. We didn't think we'd have 4 world titles in the first 4 years. So that's not to be sneezed at. We came within a hair's breadth of a European title. William won the British Championship this year. Kyle McBride won the Junior British Championship this year. So, we're punching a little bit above our weight, I think.
It's a perfect ending. Ladies and gents, John Coyne and the MI Rally Academy. Well done to everybody involved. Fantastic stuff. Thanks very much, John.
Thank you very much, Leo. Yeah, Matthew William Crichton there. The other rally drivers from Ireland won the British Rally Championship. Daniel McKenna won it once, and Keith Cronin obviously won it 4 times. But Billy was the man who set the trail there for Ireland. So, going to move on to our racing and rally champions now. Our racing champions, Trevor Gray, the chair of the Motorsport Ireland Race Commission. Trevor, if you just join me on stage to make this quick presentation. The national racing champion, the winner of the Dunlop Hawthorne Trophy. He hails from County Dublin. The winner is Leo Richardson. Mondello has been promoting the Mini Challenge Junior Series, of which Leo is a part, and it's great to see him winning the Hawthorne Trophy. For 2025, Leo Richardson. On to our rally champions now. Can I ask Graham Scallon, the chair of the Motorsport Ireland Rallies Commission, to join me on stage for the next set of awards? Don't drop that. Careful now. Thank you, Graham. The Motorsport Ireland Junior Rally Series J1000 champions from Donegal, he's James O'Shea. The family has a background in motorsport and in rallying in particular. James McShea is the son of former production World Rally champion Niall McShay. Graham staying with us for our next awards, the Motorsport Ireland Junior Rally Series Class 2A champion. He's from Wexford. He's Jack Kennedy. Well done, Jack. The Motorsport Ireland Junior Rally Series Class 2 champions from County Meath, he's Cian Caldwell. It was tougher than a rally stage getting from the back of the room to the podium. Well done. Cian Caldwell. Graham is going to stay with us. Can I ask Trevor Toner of Cedar Motors to come up and join me for the next presentation? It's the Dacia Sandero Challenge Cup champions. So can you put your hands together for Cillian Doherty and Tommy Cudahy. The pair are the Dacia Sandero Challenge Cup champions, crowned following the launch of the concept at last year's awards. You may remember those of you who were with us. So well done to our 2025 winners, Cillian Doherty and Tommy Cudahy. Thank you very much to Trevor Toner. Graham stays with us. Coleman Hegarty of the TROA. Coleman, if you would join us on stage now as well to make the next presentations. Coleman with us? Yes, I can see him in the darkness. The TROA is known as the Tarmac Rally Organisers Association. The champion driver and navigator. The navigator sadly is not with us. He's Patrick Walsh. He's been co-driving for Declan Boyne. He's not attending today. But our overall winner, a fantastic year for him as well, Callum Devine. Well done, Callum. Fantastic year for you as well, and continued success in the future. The Triton National Stage Rally Championship driver and co-drivers. Can we have Graham Scanlon together with Paul Barrett of Triton Showers, who's going to make this presentation. Triton Showers, the sponsor, long-time sponsor now of the National Stage Rally Championships as well, so their continued support is gratefully received. The Motorsport Ireland National Rally Champion Navigator, winner of the Noel Smith Memorial Trophy, is not here, is Tom Murphy from County Limerick, but the Triton National Stage Rally Champion driver and winner of the Vard Memorial Trophy from County Waterford is Eddie Doherty. Maiden Championship National win for Eddie, wins in Kerry, Sligo and Clare. I believe he became a father for the first time last month. Congratulations. Moving on to the National Forestry Rally Champion, and can I ask Deirdre Burke from Sligo Pallets Forestry Rally Championship Registrar to join us on stage. Along with Graham. Graham, I need you back. Come back, reverse. There you go, into third, up the stairs. So Deirdre and the winner of the National Forestry Navigator Award, the winner of the Ger Fahy Memorial Trophy, and the winner of the Doc Jackson Memorial Trophy. Together, the National Forestry Rally Champion driver, our navigator from County Donegal is Paddy McCrudden, and our driver from County Derry is Jason Mitchell. Jason Mitchell and Paddy McCrudden, National Forestry Champion and Navigator as well. Thanks to Deirdre Burke. Graham is going to stay with us for the next 2 awards. The National Navigation Trials Champion Driver for 24-25 and the National Navigation Trial Champion Navigator for 24-25. The navigator from County Monaghan is Ryan Traynor, but the driver from County Longford is Shane Dalton. Well done, Ryan. Well done, Shane. Thanks to Graham for that presentation. He's got one more to do before we get into our big 2 awards, which is the Young Racing and Young Rally Driver. So Graham's got to stay with us now for the National Endurance Trial Champion Driver for 2025 and Navigator for 2025. The Navigator, Patrick O'Sullivan from County Cork, but the winner, also from Cork, is Owen Murphy. Owen Murphy is a former Billy Coleman Award winner and now winner of the National Endurance Championship for 2025, along with Patrick O'Sullivan, his navigator. Okay, the Young Rally Driver of the Year for the Billy Coleman Awards and the Young Racing Driver of the Year for the Sextons coming up in a second. Thanks to Owen and also to Patrick and to Graham Scallon as well for that body of work there. Leo, before we go to the 2 awards, the 2 big awards and the money ones, have you anybody else you would like to chat to down there?
Yeah, you know, we just talked a little bit about networking there, and it's great that there are 300 people here today. Motorsport Ireland have done a great job putting this together and inviting everybody here, and from people to mingle from different disciplines is very unusual. Now, I'm a roundy man, and my instinct draws me towards racing drivers, but I'm going to get out of my comfort zone here. There's Owen. How's it going? You're gone from winning the Billy Coleman Award to endurance trials. They're supposed to be great crack.
Oh, they are mighty crack, yeah. Probably, it is a great entry level into motorsport, and I wasn't doing much rallying in the past 2 years. I looked at this and I said I'd be able to slip away some Sundays without them giving out to me, and rolled the car and crashed the car and ended up with this in it, so it was a good all day.
It's grassroots at its best though, isn't it, Owen? It's grassroots at its best. It's really, you can do it in a car for €1,000 like.
I got my car for free off my father-in-law. He was throwing it away, so I put about 500 quid into it, and probably the cheapest trophy here today now.
Did I not see it for sale on Facebook during the week, no?
I sold it about 20 minutes ago, actually, didn't I?
Brilliant, ladies and gents, Owen Murphy. Let's have a chat with Callum. Jump up. You're never short of a laugh when young Murphy's around. Callum, great to see you. I spoke earlier to Alex Denning and to Max Hart, Malik's Academy they've set up to help other drivers. I know you do an awful lot of hustling as well behind the scenes to get your sponsors and stuff like that. People don't see that sort of stuff going on. It's hard work doing that, isn't it?
It definitely is. It's definitely hard work. Them guys there do a great job at it, to be fair to them. The circuit racing's a wee bit, it's a different ball game that we are for rallying. There's a better platform they offer stuff maybe sometimes, but it's not easy.
You're still at it, still going well, still as quick as ever?
Yeah, trying to anyway. I got married in March, and I says, I don't know if she's going to stop the rallying, so I says I try and keep at it and try and win as much as I can before that happens. So
You do know this is streamed live, right?
I know, probably. So, yeah.
Not at your house, I hope. Callum Devine, great to see you. Eddie. Great stuff. It's wonderful, isn't it, together? We're just talking about that we all have a little bit of tunnel vision, you know, whatever discipline you're in, it's all you're interested in. But to be able to walk that long walk up there, I saw a big smile in it, in front of 300 people from different disciplines. It's a great day out, this, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's something that you've always dreamed of since you were young. And I see, like, even seeing the karting drivers come up there, they're always going to remember this day going forward. And it's great to see. It's a great day out, and it's great for everyone to just accomplish their dreams, really, more than anything else.
It's funny when the karters, the smallest karters come up, everybody goes, "Oh," collectively.
I know. I saw Corey lines there going up. I couldn't even see him walking up there. So no, look, like, it's great. And as I said, all disciplines in motorsport, circuit racing, the new Dacia Challenge in rallying has been a great addition to it as well.
Okay, brilliant. Well, congratulations and enjoy your day out. We'll get one more in before we have to get back to John. I'm not sure how strong the battery is in this microphone, but David Kennedy, I don't know how much battery I have left, so we might have to cut you short now. I know you could talk for an hour if I let you. You haven't had a bad year, have you, with Theodore Racing?
It's been pretty exceptional. Over the years, we've had some incredible success. Probably the highlight was winning the World Cup in A1 with Adam Carroll. But I think this actually ticks the box as well, what Alex Denning has done to win the Asian Lamborghini Championship. There's only 3 billion people in that territory. So that's a high bar. And also to see what Motorsport Ireland has done is really remarkable. The putting the funds together on the programme has really lifted the opportunity for so many drivers. I wish that was around in my day, but what a fantastic opportunity that these drivers now have.
You could have saved yourselves a trip to work in the coal mines in Australia if there was this kind of support available 40 years ago.
That was an iron ore mine, and I'm still recovering from it. But that was the only thing you could do to earn the money. There wasn't the sponsorship. There was no history of motorsport in Ireland. It was only at the advent of Mondello Park, and that was our platform. That was our mecca to build our career from. And myself and Derek Daly went to work in the mines to earn the money to buy the Formula Ford cars. And to see now the largesse with the Irish sport is terrific, like the likes of John Coyne putting up the funding for rallying. And of course, we need more of that kind of largesse for the world, specifically in our area, single-seater and GT racing.
Well, David, it's great to see you with the tricolour on. I saw you at the podium in Misano, and you're straight over with the tricolour, slip it to Alex Denning, stand on the car, get up and do this, do that. You still have an incredible energy about this, and the passion is clear.
Well, it's fantastic when you're dealing with drivers of this elite standard that we have. Now, we supported Alex Dunn last year in Macau, and he absolutely topped the timesheets there. And to see Finn McLaughlin fly in Formula 4 there, and it was just to see the Irish drivers now coming through. It's really remarkable, and it's such a great future for Irish motorsport.
It really is. Ladies and gents, David Kennedy. And we'll hand back to John.
Thank you, Leo. Now, this is the one we've been waiting for. We'd already mentioned the International Racing Driver of the Year, as we mentioned there, Alex Dunn. But these are the crop that are following up behind. We're going to start with the Young Rally Driver of the Year for the Billy Coleman Award. And Billy's going to make his way onto the stage to make the presentation once again. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, please, for the legend that is Billy Coleman. Welcome, Billy. Now, these are the contenders for the awards. You'll see them on the screen there. From County Donegal, Kyle McBride. From County Donegal, Joe Kelly. From County Tipperary, Casey J. Coleman. Cian Caldwell from County Meath. Ross Ryan from County Cork, and Jack Kennedy from County Wexford. Now, following the interview process, which took place on the 26th of November, the top 3 finalists were Casey J. Coleman, Kyle McBride, and Cian Caldwell. The Young Rally Driver of the Year, the winner of the Billy Coleman Award, goes to Kyle McBride. Kyle, before you leave the stage, can I just have a quick word with you? Surprised?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
When you saw your name up first in the first 7, did you think you'd get first into the top 3?
Yeah, look, of course, we set out at the start of the year, we set out to try and win this award. It's really a good award, and yeah, just absolutely delighted to get it.
You have a nice little prize package coming your way, don't you? That's obviously going to help for 2026. Any plans that you can tell us about?
Yeah, so we obviously did the Motorsport, the Stellantis Cup, and we won that this year along with the Junior BRC. So the prize with the Stellantis Cup is free entry fees and free tyres for the Junior ERC. So yeah, this is our plan, is to go to the Junior ERC next, and yeah, by winning this award, just amazing, and yeah, I never thought I'd be able to do it, and huge thanks to everybody who helped me do it, you know.
The young crop of rally drivers that we've had, sadly we lost Craig Breen, the World Championship rally driver from 2023, but the current young crop we have, looks like we have another generation of young racing drivers coming through, or rally drivers coming through, obviously trying to emulate Craig and obviously Josh McArrian as well.
Yeah, for sure, it's absolutely unbelievable what the Motorsport Ireland Rally Academy is doing, and yeah, a huge thanks has to go to them for helping me get here, along with John Coyne and Sean McHugh. And yeah, look, there's a big team of people coming behind with the J1000, so it's great to see that our sport's in a really good position. And yeah, I just can't thank all my sponsors, my father, my mother. Sorry, but yeah, just delighted to get this.
Absolutely, well done. Emotional time for him. Kyle McBride. August to the end now, the Young Racing Driver of the Year for the Sexton Trophy. The Young Drivers of the Year nominees, I'll give you those in a second because I want to invite Aidan Harper to make this presentation, the final presentation. These were our nominees from County Louth: Logan Hay, Ronan Doherty from County Antrim, Fionn McLaughlin from County Derry, Jason Smith from Kildare, Sean McGovern from County Dublin, Victor Cullen also from Dublin, TJ Taff from County Louth, and Leo Richardson, we saw him earlier on winning the Hawthorn, also from Dublin. Following the interview process, which took place on November the 20th, the top 3 finalists were Fionn McLaughlin, Jason Smith, and Sean McGovern. So the Young Racing Driver of the Year, the winner of the Dunlop Sexton Trophy, is Fionn McLaughlin. Fionn, surprised, delighted?
Yeah, delighted. I was more nervous than driving an F3 car, so... it's
Tell us about your F3 season then.
Yeah, well, obviously I'm competing in FIA F3 next season, and yeah, I'm excited to get going. Obviously it's going to be a big jump from F4, but I'm testing and getting ready for it.
F4, do you think it was a very good stepping stone for you?
Yeah, well, yeah, going from go-karting to F4 was a good year. Obviously becoming British champion, and then getting the call to move on to F3 was unexpected, but I'm ready to be prepared for it, and hopefully I can do a good year.
So what kind of program have you got laid out then for 2026?
Well, yeah, I'll be announcing that I'm doing obviously a Winter Championship 2 that I can't announce yet, and then I'll be doing FIA F3 during the year, and yeah, that's the season planned.
We mentioned David Kennedy was down there talking. A lot of our drivers from the past year, we haven't had a driver from the Republic of Ireland since '82 in Formula 1. Alex Dunn hopefully might get there. Circuit racing really, I think, has taken a second step, or a step behind the rallying over the years. But do you think it's about time that the racing drivers now came to the fore?
Yeah, definitely. I think Alex and hopefully me can show that we can do it, and many others in the Irish community are showing that we're not just good in rallying, and we're good in tarmac sport as well. So the single seaters is doing well. Hopefully Alex can proceed his career and to F1 maybe, and also me.
There is a lot more opportunities out there, though, do you think, because you can, like some of the other drivers out there, are stepping into sports cars. Is that something that tickles your fancy?
Yeah, I think there's more to just F1. There's obviously the WEC and the LMP and all the other categories that you can compete in. But a single seaters is the pinnacle, and that's where my goal is, and that's what I'm going to try to do.
Okay, well, congratulations on your award, the Sexton Trophy winner, Fionn McLaughlin.
And that's it, folks. It's flown by. Certainly hope we've enjoyed our afternoon. As I say, this is our biggest yet. I really have enjoyed it. Thanks to Leo Nolte, New Innovation as well, for doing those interviews on the floor, and I think that works really, really well. Thanks to everybody who's involved here. The group winners, by the way, will you make yourself up to the stage or make your way to the stage for the group photograph? I'm John Kenny. Have a great Christmas and hopefully see you next year. Bye.